I just like the sound of it.
What is good, everybody? What is good, YouTube? It's your girl Nizzy Latoya back with another video, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button to be aware whenever I post another lit video. Do not forget to follow my Instagram at Nizzy Latoya. Everything will be in the description box below, along with my Snapchat. And if you haven't already whatever, by the title, I am finally doing a story time. I am doing my first story time, and today, girl, boy, whoever watching, it's gonna get juicy. Like, it's gonna be, you feel me? So grab your popcorn, grab your chips, your juice, your water, whatever, because you feel me? I got my water, I am ready. I'm about to spill the tea. We about to get into it. I would also like to shout out to the people that's been supporting. You know, I hit 172 subscribers. That's really not, you know, a lot, but it's still a lot. That's 172 people watching me. You feel me? That's 172 people that like me. You feel me? And I really appreciate it. And we're on the road to 1K. You feel me? Let's get it to 200. Let's get it to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100. Then to 1K. Period. I know y'all got it. I know y'all like me. I know y'all, you know, tell your friends to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell their mom to tell their dad. And you feel me? We just gonna make it to 1K. Yeah. Period. So without further ado, I have held you guys up for too long. Let's get into the juiciness, the tea, the spillage, the whatever you wanna call it. You feel me? Because today is juicy. It's juicy. Alright, so it all started. I'm gonna tell you. This story time is funny. Okay, so it all started in 7th grade. I was in 7th grade. I am now going to the 11th. I'm in 7th grade. So not as soon as, but like when I first moved down there, my 5th, 6th, 7th, and some of my 8th grade year, I was bullied, but it wasn't like as bad to the point where I wanted to kill myself or whatever. I do hate that, like, RIP to the people that, you know, killed themselves over that type of stuff. But my bullying wasn't to the point where I wanted to kill myself. People were saying I was stinking, people was calling me ugly, and it was just rumors going around. Other than that, it was just rumors. Like, it was, you know, stupid young middle school stuff. It was this, you know, stuff always got something to do with boys. Like, I'm not even gonna say, because we wasn't even fighting over a boy, but stuff always got something to do with boys. But I'm gonna say, I was with this boy, and he was like the only person that was really nice to me. Like, when everybody was bullying me, he would come up to me like, yo, you okay? You good? Like, do you want me to say something? Because it was boys bullying me too. So he like, do you want me to say something? Do you want me to do something? And I'm like, no, it's okay. I'm good. Basically, he wanted to talk or whatever, and this was when Kick was out. So he was like, let me get your Kick. I gave him my Kick, whatever that was. I gave him that, and then we was talking for like 2 weeks, and then we got together. I wasn't even allowed to have a boyfriend at this time, but whatever. So we was together for a little bit, 3 months, and then boom, one day, like, I'm sitting here chilling, I'm just on my phone, you know, on Instagram or whatever, then bang, some girl texted me. And just to remind y'all, I'm gonna be switching up the names because I don't want nobody saying, oh, you put me in your YouTube, da da da. So yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna either say no names because they wasn't relevant further in the story, or I'm just gonna switch the name if they like continued on in my life. But anyway, this girl, one of my friends, she texted me this video, and it was a video of this girl. I'm gonna name her Pineapple. I'm gonna name her Pineapple. So it was a video of Pineapple and my water. I'm gonna name him Water. Now I'm gonna name him Fiji. Bang. So it was a video of Pineapple and Fiji together or whatever. And Fiji is my ex-boyfriend, I guess you could call it. I don't even know if that counts as a boyfriend because it was so old, so long ago. I was so young. But anyway, it was a video of Pineapple and Fiji together, and they was just walking or whatever, but you could tell they was like together. And then I forgot what her caption was, but her caption was like a caption some people in a relationship would use. So, you know, all young and dumb, instead of texting him and letting him know what's up, I texted her. I texted Pineapple. Instead of texting Fiji, I texted Pineapple. So I texted Pineapple and I was like, yo, do y'all talk or something? And she like, why? I was like, oh, because that's my boyfriend. We've been together for this long, da da da. So she like, oh, well, me and him been on and off for like a year.
Oh shit!
So still, my little young and dumb self, still not going to him, I decided to argue with this girl. So I'm like, well, you need to take this down. He's not your boyfriend no more. He's mine. He's been mine for 2-3 months. We've been together. Y'all done. If y'all was on and off, then y'all, I think she actually told me they was off right now, but like they was still talking. So I'm like, well, if y'all off right now, stop talking to him. You can't talk to him no more, da da da. So then I finally went to Fiji and was like, what's up? And then he was like, we just cool right now. We just friends or whatever. It's not really nothing. We just friends. We just got a history, so I remain friends with her, da 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 da. So I'm like, alright. I texted her again. It was like, yo, he said y'all was friends. Stop talking to him, right? She sent messages of them two texting. So it was like, she was like, you know she not gonna break us up or whatever, right? And then he was like, yeah, I know, she just tripping or something like that. And then she was like, I know, why did she really think you was gonna stop talking to me, da da da. So I texted him like, wow, that's weird, we're done. You just told me she was friends or whatever. Y'all know how boys is. I was like, that's weird, we're done. So the next day, this girl, she was friends with both of us. Remind y'all, the whole school, everybody knew who she was. Everybody knew that Fiji and Pineapple was like a thing. Like everybody knew except me. Like even my own friends knew. That's why I don't have friends. I have friends, but they know who they are and whatever. Everybody knew except me. So I'm like, wow. I'm gonna name her Dress, because she knows how to dress or whatever. I'm gonna name her Dress. So Dress, she texted me and her and was like, this is all over a boy, y'all need to chill, he playing both of y'all, so it's no really point to beef, da 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 da. So I'm like, you right, da, da. So she called me and put her on the phone or whatever, or she was already on the phone and then called me. I don't know what happened, but I just know we was on the phone, we was talking about everything. We was talking about how when Fiji used to write us paragraphs, he would always say at the end of the paragraph, he would always say at the end of the paragraph, Neil, go and show that to your friends. Like, I got it back then, but now I'm looking back at it like, wow, that was so corny. And we was just sending messages back and forth where he would say the same exact thing to both of us. Like, it was crazy. So me and her, like, wow, like me and Pineapple, like we were kicking it. We were like, wow, that's weird. He played both of us, so we shouldn't even beef, da da da. So we both made an agreement that we both weren't going to talk to him or whatever. So then after that, we were cool, like we were friends. Like she came to my house and everything, like we were friends. She came to my let out, she was meeting me, like we were friends, like we were making him mad, like we were like, all that time passed or whatever, and y'all would never believe this, she got back together with him.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Me and her stopped being cool. Like, I don't even know why. I think she started acting weird when they got back together. I was like, I think I said, wow, you said you wasn't gonna be with him no more, that's weird. I think I was actually getting jealous or whatever because they got back together and I really didn't want to break up with him because I really liked him, because he was actually an older boy, like, you know. That whole time we wasn't cool or whatever. We steady arguing. I don't even remember what these arguments was about, y'all. Like, we steady arguing over this boy. Over this boy, y'all. Don't ever argue over a boy, because it's pointless. Here's the kicker, y'all. While them two are together, Fiji goes and cheats on her with some other Joan. So now she looking salty, right? So now me and her became cool again. Time passed again. Actually, a whole bunch of time passed where this was the beginning of 8th grade now. Remind you, all that stuff happened in 7th grade. So a whole bunch of time passed, all that passed. And now we in 8th grade. Well, now I'm in 8th grade, remind you. When I was in 7th grade, the girl was in 10th. She was in 10th grade, y'all. Now I'm in the beginning of 8th grade. So Dress, me and her, cool or whatever. Me and her cool. Actually, something happened between Dress and Pineapple, which made them stop being cool. So I guess Pineapple wanted to become cool with her again because she made up this whole lie that I said about Dress, that I said her weave is nappy, she needs to stick the braids.
Why the fuck you lying?
That never came in my mouth. It was the very first day of school. Pineapple came to my let out or whatever, and I'm steady trying to tell Dress that I never said that. I was swearing on everybody. This girl, Pineapple, was swearing on her dead grandma, and I'm like, why would you do that if you know you're lying? Dress stopped being cool with me. They both stopped being cool with me or whatever. We was at this school football game or whatever, and Dress came up to me and was like, yo, Pineapple wanna fight you. So I'm like, she wanna fight me? And then Dress was like, yeah. So I was like, alright, so why didn't she come up to me and say that? Why didn't Pineapple come up to me and say that? So Dress went to tell her, you know, Naya said, why you ain't come up to her and say that? And Pineapple wanted to put on this whole show. She was like, oh my god, I'm not going up to her, I don't like her. So everybody asking her, why you want to fight her? Why you want to fight her? So they're like, I don't like her, she get on my nerves, she talks so much, da da da. Remind you, I'm not even worried about the girls. I goes and tell my mom, because my mom was there. I goes and tell my mom, I was with my cousin. I'm like, Mom, this girl want to fight me. She told me to meet her at this park or whatever, and we're gonna fight. So I'm just coming to tell you before I do it. So my mom like, no, you're not about to fight, da da da. So since the girls saw me walking out, they started walking behind me. So when they saw me get in the car with my mom, they kept walking like nothing happened. They kept walking. So they at the corner. My mom pulled up like, which one of y'all want to fight my daughter? Everybody quiet. Everybody quiet. She like, so who is Pineapple? And she didn't even say nothing. Her friends was like, oh, that's her right there, right? So my mom like, why you want to fight my daughter? She like, I don't want to fight your daughter, miss. You just said you wanted to fight me, now you telling my mom that you don't want to fight me. But you just said you wanted to fight me. So Pineapple gets on Instagram talking like, yo, she didn't want to fight me. She had to tell her mom, da da da. And I'm just like, I didn't respond to her, but I was really thinking like, you getting on Instagram talking all of this, but you told my mom that you didn't want to fight me, but you said you wanted to fight me. Something happened in between our family situation, and I had to move with my dad. So I moved with my dad. I'm in a whole new city or whatever. I'm in Philly now. I go to this new school. I start making friends. I'm not bullied there because everybody that goes to that school I grew up with. Like, my dad been living in that same spot for forever. So everybody, I knew everybody. Like, everybody was basically family. So I wasn't getting bullied there. I posted his video, and it was to this, he was dancing to the song. Walked in a party and these girls looking at skinny jeans on, and you know my head, that's hey. And I posted it on my page, like, because when the part that said, and you know my head nappy, he was like, it's nappy, ain't it? You know it's nappy, right? Or something like that. He said something like that, and I thought it was so funny, so I reposted it. So Pineapple comments under it and was like, your hair is nappy, so you need to take this down. And I'm like, girl, I've been going from home for about 6 months and you still coming for me. You still coming for me. So we arguing back and forth. So she finally goes to say, oh, I made you leave. You had to move with your dad. I made you move out your mom's house. I mean, you ran from me. So I'm like, girl, I left because of my situation. I didn't leave because of you. But whatever, girls gonna think what they want to think. Dress didn't like me either. So she arguing with me too, laughing at her like, ah ha 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 ha, ah ha 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 ha. Like it was funny, like, and I'm like, it's not funny. So yeah, a whole school year went by, and I'm now talking to a whole different boy. This is when I'm allowed to have a boyfriend. I start talking to him, and remind you, I was talking to him already the beginning of 8th grade, but then we broke up. While I was living with my dad, he texted me or whatever, like, yo, I miss you, da 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 da. So then we got on the phone, we had this whole long conversation, we was up all night, and then we decided to get back together. So that weekend when I went back to my mom's house, school was actually starting to like be over or whatever, and I went to my mom's house for a weekend, and I met him at a park, and I had my little sister with me. My little sister was 1 at this time. We at the park having fun. I got my sister with me. She's sliding in the sliding boards, on the swing, all of that. We having fun. Somebody must have texted Pineapple and was like, yo, now you're at the park. This girl comes storming into the playground with a whole group with her. Like, somebody had to let her know, like, yo, she at the park. Because how you come in with a whole group of people and, you know what I mean? Before she could come up to me, because I had my little sister with me, like, so before she could come up to me, he goes up to her like, yo, what you doing? Like, chill out, da da da. So she goes past him and comes to me and was like, Anaya, did you say you want to fight me because da 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 and I da 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 da? And I was like, did I say I want to fight you? Remind you, I'm sitting down feeding my sister some soda. Like, I'm literally feeding her some soda, like holding a bottle up to her mouth. She's drinking or whatever. She don't know what's going on. She's 1 year old. So I'm like, did I say I wanted to fight you? She was like, well, don't get smart, because I'll really hit you right here. I ain't get smart with you, da 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 da. So I'm like, okay. And she's like, and everybody was piping her on, like, yo, just hit her, da da da. And then she was like, no, if she don't fight me, then I'm gonna hit her little sister.
Yeah, alright.
This girl said, if she don't fight me, I'ma hit her little sister. Did y'all honestly think I was gonna let that slide? My 1-year-old sister, did y'all think I was gonna let that slide? No, I did not let that slide. I get up. I told my boyfriend, my friend, whatever. I had the soda in my hand. I get up. I'm like, okay, you gonna hit my little sister, so what's up? Right? So I passed. They like, no, go to the back. So I was gonna fight right there because I do not play with my sister. Like, period. That's on period. I do not play with my sister, my brother, my cousins, none of them. I don't play about none of my family. Don't ever say you're gonna do this and that to my family. Don't ever say that. Ever. In your life. Because people know how I get. Period. So I pass it to him like, yo, watch my sister. So I'm walking back there or whatever. Walking like I talk it. So whole time we walking back there, she keeps staring at me like, and I'm just walking with my head down, walking, speed walking, jogging. You feel me? Walking. We standing there for like 5-10 minutes because this girl has a taser, right? She has a taser, and I'm like, girl, give it to somebody for like 5-10 minutes. I'm like, I'm not about to fight you if you got a taser in your pocket. So she like, no, my cousin gave this to me for a reason. If I gotta use it, I'm gonna use it, da 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 da. So they're like, just Pineapple, just give me the taser, just give it to me. So she like, no, I'ma just turn it off. I'm not gonna use it. I'm just turn it off and put it in my pocket. So I'm like, no, we not about to do this if you got a taser. So after a while, we just started fighting. So we fighting. Listen, this is where, you feel me? So I don't know what happened. I guess she let go of my hair to get her taser or whatever. I don't know what happened, but I just started giving it to her. Bam, wham, 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 all in her. You feel me? Like my adrenaline was pumping. She kept trying to get me on the floor. Like she holding my head like this, like pushing me on the floor. I'm like, girl, I'm not gonna get on the floor, so just stop it. Remind you, I didn't know she was doing this, but in the video, that's when I saw her doing it. I didn't like when I was hitting her, I didn't see it. So she pulling out her taser or whatever. She turning it on while I'm still. She went zzz, zzz. That drum went like. I don't even remember which leg it was. It was this leg. It was this leg. Yeah, it was this leg. That drum went. Like it didn't actually like touch me. It like, because like I was swinging her around and stuff, so like she could barely, you feel me, like actually get me. Say this is my leg. That joint went like that. So I barely felt it. Like I felt it, but I barely felt it. So I let her go like, whoa, hold up. Whoa, hold up. I used all my energy on this girl because she kept trying to get me on the floor. So I had to use all my energy, my adrenaline, all that. I have no more energy left in me. So I could barely even run. Like I couldn't even run from the girl because I was so out of breath. Like my energy was so drained. I could barely walk. Trying to get away from her. I'm walking as fast as I can. My friend, she got my sister. She carrying her. She right behind me because I couldn't hold her. Like I ain't have no energy. So she carrying her behind me. She followed me home. My friend followed me home. Pineapple following me home too with the taser in her hand. So, bang, I get home, and then after that, my friend or whatever, my boyfriend, my friend or whatever, he was like sitting on the step because he wasn't allowed to come in while my mom was at home. So he's sitting on the step or whatever, and she comes, actually, one of her friends came and used my bathroom to change her clothes or whatever. So she go upstairs, use the bathroom, all this and that. Y'all, now that I think about it, I think her friend was up to something going upstairs, because she was my friend too, but she was closer to her. So I think she was up there trying to do something. Like, now that I think about it, I think she was. But I wasn't thinking about all that at the time. Like, I was just out of breath. I was tripping. I was just like, yo, like, I needed some water. I needed something. I needed some milk.
He needs some milk.
Because the reason why I think that is because when she came back downstairs, she still had the same clothes on. Pineapple standing outside. And I'm like, yo, what you waiting for? She like, I'm waiting for my friend. So I call her name. I'm like, yo, she waiting for you. So she come downstairs, leave out. So mind you, my friend, he's still on the step or whatever. When her friend came outside, the girl, remind you, me and him just got back together. So I really wasn't even drawing like how I would be if it was like a few months later. But we had just got back together and that was the first time I saw him or whatever, and I really wasn't trying to fight the girl again. So she drags him away like, that ain't your effing girlfriend, let's go, let's go. So I just left it alone. I was just like, just go ahead. But I texted him or whatever and was like, that was where you left, yeah. That was it. She left. After that, she was like sneak dissing or whatever. She was like still posting stuff about me. She like threatened to blow up my house and steal from my sister, steal from my mom. She still did all that, but that was basically it. We fought. She got her A-whoop. And remind you, my friend that came there and asked me, like, was I good? Not the one that was holding my sister. It was a different friend. She was cool with Pineapple too. And while they was walking towards my friend's house, her and Pineapple started arguing, and them two was about to fight too. they kept saying to her over and over, "You mad you just got beat up?" I'm like, didn't y'all just come to the park with this girl? Now y'all talking about she mad she got beat up. Like, I'm confused. But yeah, that was it. So that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. That whole thing was crazy. Remind you, it was over a period of time of 2 years. Like, I didn't even incorporate every single detail because then that would make this YouTube video too long. I'm already at 35 minutes. Like, I've been sitting here telling the story for 35 minutes. If you want more story times, just go to my Instagram, let me know, slide in my DM or comment down below. Do not forget to follow me on Instagram at Nizzy Latoya. Everything will be in the description box below. And if you have any questions or concerns, you know, requests for videos, just let me know in the comment section or my Snapchat, my Instagram. Everything is always open, you know. I don't even know what else to say. I'm just gonna end this video. Bye.